Hey y'all, it's me again, Valerie. Welcome back to my yarn room. Yay! And one of these days I'm going to get one of them applause buttons. And y'all going to be surprised because I'm not going to be the one cheering. I'll have an applause button to, yeah, okay. Alright, we're back. And today, we're going to do the skirt. Now, the skirt is done in a 2-row repeat. Very simple. What I'm going to do is, see, that's the front. I'm going to turn it over to where I'm working on the back. I'm going to turn it upside down. Oh, okay. I never cut my yarn. Because I'm not going to keep this one. Alright. So, I'm going to start right there where I join. Now, if you don't want to change colors, that's fine. Don't. If you want your dress to be all white, that's perfectly fine. Don't change colors. I prefer the color change. But this would be absolutely gorgeous in all white and a real long skirt on it as like a christening gown or a dedication gown or whatever, if you're religious, I don't know. Okay, so, like I said, I'm going to start right there where I slip stitched it together, and I'm just going to pull my yarn through. Okay? Now, I'm holding the tail. I'm going to chain 2. Nowhere in this pattern at all does any chain of any type add as a double crochet. Okay? It's just to give the height. Alright, I'm going to go back in that same stitch, working over my tail. I'm going to do a double crochet. I'm going to go back in. I'm going to do another double crochet, all in the same stitch. Okay, so that's 2 double crochets because the chain don't count. And I'm going to do a chain 2. That one does count. Alright, I'm going to go back in the same stitch. If I can. There we go. I caught my tail wrong. And I'm going to do 2 more double crochets. Okay, then I'm going to chain 1, and that chain counts. Okay, so that's what you'll end up with, which is a double V with a chain 2 in the middle. That's all it is. Alright, so I'm going to drop all them tails. And I'm going to skip that next stitch. I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to go into the very next stitch. I'm going to work a double crochet. And I'm going to work another double crochet. And I'm going to chain 2. And I'm going to go back in that same stitch and work 2 more double crochets. and then I'm going to chain 1. Okay, that's your repeat all the way around this row. Sorry about that, didn't mean to hit the camera. So you're skipping 1 in between, and it's going to ruffle. It's okay, it's supposed to. Alright, so I will meet you back to join. Alright, I'm back. And I made it all the way back around. And I got 1 stitch right there. Because remember, we're skipping 1 in between. Alright, so what we're going to do, after I did this one, I did my chain 1. So now what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch into the top of the first double crochet, not the chain 2. And I just split my yarn. There. Okay, now we got a stitch right there and then the chain 2. So we need to slip stitch into this one. Okay, and then we need to slip stitch into the chain 2. So that's 3 slip stitches. Okay, because we're working in the chain 2 spaces. Well, actually, in this row, we're going to work in all the chain spaces. Okay, and earlier I said that the chain at the beginning of a row never counts as anything. Well, I'm sorry, I fibbed. Didn't mean to. The chain 3 here does count as a double crochet. Alright, and then we're going to put 6 more right there in that chain 2 space. So see, that makes us have a total of 4 so far. And if you get short, just pull it. It's yarn. It'll give. So that makes 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Now, we've got our 7 doubles right there in that chain 2, which causes a shell. Okay, we're not going to chain. We're just going to go straight down here in that chain 1 space in between the V's, and we're going to put a single crochet. Okay, and then we're not going to chain or anything, and we're going to automatically just start in the next chain 2 of the V, putting our 7 double crochets. Now the reason why we're doing 7 is because the next row, our V right here with the chain 2 in between, 1, 2, 3, and that 4th stitch, that will be your middle double crochet of your V, and that's where you're going to add your V stitch, is right there in the middle of the top of the shell. Okay, so yeah, that's 2, 3, whoa, Missed one. Four. Five. Six. Got a pull. And 7. And we're not going to chain. And we're going to go right down here and work a single crochet in between our V stitches. And that's the repeat of that row. Now, this is as far as I'm going to go on this. But that's all it is the V-stitch row, the double V-stitch row, and the shell row. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And when you get back to the double V-stitch row after this one, if you change yarn, just go into the top and put your V. If you're not changing yarn, just slip stitch over to the top of the V, or the top of the shell, the middle stitch. Count them if you got to. They're easy to count. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll be the one that you put your V in, because you've got 1, 2, 3 left. Okay, that's going to be all for today. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. No clue. We might be putting trim on our dress, you know, around the armholes and around the neckline. I think that'd be cute. Maybe a little piece of trim around the bottom of the skirt to match the trim on the arms and the neckline. Y'all let me know what y'all want. We can either do that, or we can do a... Whoa. Sorry, didn't mean to hit that. Or we could do a simple one-day tutorial on something else. So, y'all let me know which one y'all want. Yeah, I think that's going to be all for today. I got to go help my daughter, so had to hurry up with this one. Alright, if you got any questions about this one, let me know. I will do my best to do everything I can to help you figure it out more. Maybe even make a longer video on just this stitch. Alright, if you have not already subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you would. In future, it will help me out to keep this channel going. Well, not so much, well, yeah, actually, now it helps too, because, yeah, it just does. Okay. When you subscribe, hit that bell, click on that word all, that way you don't miss out on nothing. Give us a thumbs up, share if you can, leave me a comment. Like I said, let me know what you want tomorrow, or if you need any extra help with this, I might come on. If you say you need more help with this, I might come on tomorrow and do even more on this. I don't know. Alright, so, yeah. Do something nice for somebody. Like I always say, even if it's just a smile. And we'll see you back here tomorrow for another grand adventure right here in Val's Yarn Room. Love y'all to pieces. Bye, y'all.